Hello, welcome back to Witcher 3. So, in the last episode, we finished up the main story with Kiera and got her a magic lamp. We figured out Ciri headed to Crookback Bog, most likely, so that is where we'd be going next. But for now, Kiera has a side quest for us to do, so we're going to do that. We need to head off to Fike Island. You can fast travel while on a boat, but only to destinations via the water route. Interesting. Oh. Really? Anything with an anchor? Well, that's pretty cool. Actually, I do want to stop here on the way. We currently only have one anchor, so that's not super helpful yet. Oh, I should be using Witcher Sense. You never know if there's a chest in the water. Alright, what is over here? Let's just leave Helm. Guarded treasure. Oh, level 8 water hag? That's fine. Water hags are a necrophage. Pretty sure they're weak to Quen.
Come on.
Oh. There we go. Wyvern decoction. All right. Is that it around here? It seems so. Ooh, can I make it? God, if I could, like, open this, but then jump... No, I can't. It's a long list. It's getting long. Each blow landed increases attack power until either the fight ends or damage is taken. Other than that from toxicity. Oh, interesting. That is a good one. So each time we enter a fight, I just get an attack power buff per hit? I mean, I might as well put that on. Yeah. How much toxicity is this, though? 50. Oh. Gotta be careful with that, then. All right. Now, is there anything else we want to get on the way? I don't know why it goes there. No. We're just heading straight there. Kind of nice that you just get a little boat control here. I probably would have been okay with just swimming.
Can you hear me? How goes it? Where are you?
Almost there.
Splendid. I shall contact you again soon.
Wait. This Xenovox. Can I contact you with it, or is it one way?
One way only, I'm afraid. You'll have to trust my feminine intuition.
Your what?
My feminine intuition.
Wonderful.
What? Why is it one way? How would that even work? Oh, the contact is, but they're talking back and forth. Okay, this might not be the best spot to... No, that's exactly where we're landing. Alright, well, I'm gonna put the boat, like, right here. Rot fiends. I'm almost positive they're necrophage. And only weak to the oil.
Geralt? Are you on the Isle yet? Does the Xenovox work? Can you hear me?
Oh.
What? Can't hear. Great, broke already. Sheesh, outlived this magic.
What did you say? There's some interference. You must be very careful.
Okay. We're all good. Okay, so apparently this is a cursed island. There's some sort of curse. Ooh. Look at these runes. Is my inventory clear? I'm pretty sure I cleared it up at the end of the last episode. Yeah, oh yeah, we're good. God, they're everywhere. If I fight them all, I'm gonna break my weapon. I gotta learn to control myself a little bit. A ghoul. Necrophage. What? There it is. More rot fiends. They are everywhere. Hi. Isn't this quest like level 6? I think it is.
Not your lucky day.
Oh. Wrong button. Good news, as of recording this episode, I finished Lies of P, but then I immediately started First Berserker, which has similar controls for attacking, but a different parry button. So I'm still going to struggle to remember to guard with the correct button. It's the price I pay for doing multiple Let's Plays at once, though. Hey. Anything in here? No. Okay, well, we do need to use the magic lamp to get, like, a guide.
Ugly bastard.
I'll just take you out first. And pick that up. Alright, magic lamp is that. Somewhere in this big circle. That is just bees. Okay. I don't want them following me around. That looks promising. Maybe.
Let's try Kira's
They're
lamp.
onto us. They're not letting Graham in.
Quiet, fool. Babylon and the noble himself will...
What?
They're onto us. They're not letting Graham in.
Quiet, fool. Babylon and the noble himself will hear you.
Nah, he sat his arse on silk pillows, likely be gobbling meat. We've no notion he's coming to tear him to shreds.
Way's clear, lads. Adam!
Oh, I got experience for that? Okay, so you have to point at it the whole time. Okay. Should be pretty obvious what they look like. I'm gonna put you away until I see like a green. You I'm gonna get rid of. Another water hag. Whoa!
Stench.
She came out swinging. Back to Igni. Meant to drink water. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Another crossbow? You better? Level 18 for 2 extra damage? Wow. This is probably a really bad crossbow then. That's 156% attack power though. Damn. Still, I won't be able to wear it for like 20 episodes, so it's probably not going to be good by then. Ooh. Oh, damn. There's a lot of good chests around here. There we go.
Millie, we gotta flee. Quick now. Millie. Millie, what's with ye?
I don't know. So what? Burning. Ah!
What? No. No, stay back.
Don't leave me!
Sounds like Millie turned into something. A rot fiend? There are a lot of rot fiends around. No. How do rot fiends come to be? They're just corpses that come back. No, no, yeah, you wouldn't turn into one. Yeah, eventually you'd turn into one, but... Alright, I think we're ready to go in. There's another one. There's a rat. Kira hates rats. I have to clear this whole place.
Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely. Place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. Think they're feeding on...
Geralt, stop. You needn't be so detailed.
Okay, hold on.
Where's that noble?
Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Be nothing noble about him.
Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer.
He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for it, and the daughter. To the top!
How does anyone come to that mentality? I don't understand. No matter how angry you are. How are you like, yeah, he didn't suffer enough. Let's destroy his children. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, well, they're headed to the top. Or the memories continue to the top, I guess. So let's check down here. Oh. How did that move?
Blood. Many must have died here.
You know what would be really funny and sad? What if everyone was turned into rats? What if that was like a random curse that's been going, and I'm just sitting here slaughtering them instead? These rats aren't even attacking. There is a lot of rats, though. You're alive? I'm getting nothing from killing them, though. And they seem to be respawning. I'm just going to leave them alone from now on.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let him out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave him there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing him's not like to bring no good.
Oh my god. Okay, you cannot move at all.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let him out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave him there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing him's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for him. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
Hang on. Probably got the plague or something. What the hell is going on here?
Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
There's Alexander mentioned. What is going on here? Is there some sort of gravity storm happening in this room? I'm actually surprised you can't interact with anything in here. Damn. Alright, well, continue onward. What the? Here too. I don't know if that's a glitch or actually a thing. Kind of seems like it might be a thing. Enhanced cursed oil. I don't think I've made normal cursed oil yet. Oh, I have. Ekamara hide? Okay. Right, I forgot at the end of the last episode we made so much stuff.
Gold! Piles of it! I won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who are you?
Oh. Was it the rats? Another crossbow. Level 10 this time. It is better, so this is actually worth holding on to. Ooh, that sound.
Where are you? Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
Yeah, I can see something right there. A conversation.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Okay, so that opens up. Oh, there's a lever. Oh, you have to move that or it doesn't do anything. I see. It is real dark here without a torch.
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
Part 2? What about part 1? Day 346. I never did like rats, not because of their obscene tales, but rather on account of their lively, disturbing intelligence. They're always listening when a man believes he is talking only to himself. What's worse, they seem to understand. A few days ago, I caught myself talking to one of them, to a particularly large black male with a torn-off ear. At first, I was overcome by panic. Was this a first manifestation of the illness? Of course, that was impossible, for I had fortified my immunity with powerful spells. Upon further consideration, I concluded it was an altogether natural reflex, one even the most learned among us find hard to restrain. We mages like to be listened to. I placed the black rat in a separate cage. The time will come for it to play a part in the tests. Meanwhile, it can keep me company and observe. I've noticed it looks with great concentration at the cages of its infected brethren, particularly those with the last stages of illness. Fascinating. Speaking of company, I have none, besides the black rat, and cannot hope for better. Viscerad avoids the laboratory and has expressed his desire for his daughter to steer clear of me as well. At first I thought he feared a more moral scandal, which would be risible in the extreme. Risible? But he explained the true reason in due course. It seems Annabelle has always possessed a fragile psychic constitution. Observing the ill might throw her into foul humors. The peasants taking part in the study have stopped speaking to me. I don't know what they believe this little act of defiance will serve. It does me no harm. They made for lousy conversation partners. There remains, of course, the woman. But as for her, I try to limit my contact. Day 362. My black rat has died. Today I found him curled up in his cage. I suspected he had become infected on accident, but during the autopsy I did not uncover any signs of illness. He was also perfectly well fed. Strange. From a medical point of view, his death remains unexplained, something which, I must admit, irritates the scholar in me. But as mentioned previously, I'm not particularly fond of rats. Damn. But he was looking at fellow brethren and then just died? Oh, I never read these. Oh. Right, I bought these and forgot to read them. Just as warty, slime-slathered toads croak out into the fetid swamp in search of kindred company, so too do sorceresses seek their own kind, driven to gather and scheme against all that is good and worthy. The coven gathering the worst of them, the nab of those utterly depraved and swollen thick with the pus of magic, was the Lodge of Sorceresses. The first fiends of this lodge were Philippa Aleheart, Lady of Montecalvo, Tris Marigold of Maribor, Kiera Metz of Carreras, Margarita Low Antiel, Sile de Tansarville of Craden, Sabrina Glavisig. Okay, there's a lot of names here, and I can't pronounce half of them. All of those people and Yennefer. On the summit of Bald Mountain they gather, which is all, to swear fealty to their devils and demons, their masters and lovers, and to promise to bring doom upon those living in peace in the northern realms. 'Twas they who stood behind the murders of Demavend, king of Aedirn, Foltest, king of Temeria, and many other noblemen besides. 'Twas they who brought about the outbreak of yet another war with Nilfgaard. 'Twas they who sent pox and plague and pox against decent gods-fearing folk. Yet take comfort, dear reader, for their deeds will not go unpunished. Our gracious leader, Radovid, fifth of his name, saw through their lies and swore their deaths as inevitable as they shall be painful. Okay. I assume we don't like Radovid then, if we're on their side. Scholars have many vices. Possibly the worst among them is the tendency to describe the simple in unnecessarily complex terms, to dress the plain in the garb of false learning. The conjunction of the spheres might serve as an excellent example of this. This name, so mysterious to the commoner's ear, could be replaced with a much simpler alternative: when the worlds collided. The phenomenon itself can also be explained in terms simple enough for a child to understand. Imagine, dear reader, that our world is a ship sailing on a great sea. From its deck, we can see other distant vessels. Those are the stars. These vessels each bear their own goods and their own crew. They usually pass us at some distance, barely visible specks, even viewed through a spyglass. Once every few thousand years, however, a storm breaks above the cosmic sea, a storm so strong it tosses the ships towards one another, making them sail cheek by jowl. Part of the crew of one ship can, at such times, move to another, and some of the cargo from one ship's hold can spill onto the neighboring vessel. When the weather calms, the ships separate once again and sail their separate, invariably different ways. And the so-called post-conjunction beings, namely monsters such as ghouls and basilisks, are precisely such passengers from another vessel. And we humans are castaways flung against our will from somewhere far away onto a world previously inhabited by the elder races. Once here, we learned the arcane mysteries of magic unbeknownst to us before. Could the worlds collide once more? Perhaps. Can this cataclysm be avoided or the opposite hastened? Some scholars believe there are beings who have mastered this skill, who possess rare genes allow which some to seize the helm of our vessel and steer us to safer waters or to our doom. This is actually really interesting. Thank you for explaining the conjunction in child terms for me. It very, very much makes sense what they're trying to get at here. Humans Are they saying humans weren't originally part of this world, just like elves and dwarves and all of them, but humans came from another world, but then also beasts came from, or like all the ghouls and all that stuff, the werewolves, they also came in, and then they like all converged here, but then some of our stuff got sent out or something. And you're saying someone has rare genes, or could have rare genes, to like push our dimension into like to reconverge, reconjunction. That would be interesting. Is that why they want Ciri? Does she have that ability? I don't know how she would. Travel between worlds. Well, this might explain it. Running through many folk tales is a common motif of travel between worlds. By way of example, think of Orpheus, who ventured into the nether realms to save his beloved Theodore, who, fleeing a hurricane, found himself in the drab and monotonous world of Zoe, or Asilla, who tumbled down a ferret hole into a land that had never heard of wonder. Also of this ilk are the many rural legends about people captured by the wild hunt, only to return to their homelands after years riding in the sky with the spectral cavalcade. Okay. Academia has, for the most part, dismissed these tales as mere epiphenomena of human irrationality. I, on the other hand, always operate on the assumption that a grain of truth lies in every tale, and so have decided to make it my goal to find it. After years of research, I have ascertained with great certainty that travel between worlds was once indeed possible, though only to a select few. The key is the so-called elder blood. Okay, we're starting to connect stuff now. Or rather, to use the scholarly term, the gene of Lara Doran, the powerful elven sorceress. By comparing her genealogical tables against all known folktales, I've been able to determine that she and her descendants were the archetype of the world's traveling heroes of many legends. The bearers of Laura's gene possessed an extraordinary talent which allowed them to move through time and space and to reach realms beyond the borders of the known world. The overwhelming majority of them, however, did not know how to control this. It would only manifest itself in extreme situations, pushed out by sudden bursts of emotion, or when the bearer's life was at risk. Oh. Is that what happened to Ciri? She was about to be killed, and then, like, before she could be killed, she, like, teleported to another world? Ooh. That would make her an even more interesting protagonist if she had the ability to just world hop. Oh, I hope Witcher 4 does something like that. That is how the above-mentioned Orpheus, in shock after the death of his wife, could in fact journey to another world, which he foolishly mistook for the afterlife. The hurricane provided the pressure needed for Theodore, terrorized at home by his zany Uncle N, to unleash his talent and teleport to a world free from madcap antics. And if we read between the lines, we clearly see Asilla was a prostitute and a phys tech addict. The ferret hole represents how, when she reached the rock bottom, she whisked herself away to another universe to get sober. Unfortunately for any future Asilises, the sad conclusion of my research is this. Lara Doran's line has been irrevocably cut off. The last bearer of her gene, Cirilla, heiress to the throne of Sintra, died childless many a year ago. Okay. Wow. I know we did that in the middle of a quest, so unfortunate, but I learned a lot of stuff I've had questions about. A lot. Before we look at you, what is Blizzard? When you're in danger, time slows for a short period. You... oh, okay. Huh. Golem's art. It lasts 8 seconds. Therefore, you have to know you're in danger and then hit it and then become in danger. If you know you're about to become in danger, this is a weird one. Okay.
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
Oh, here's part 1. Day 237. My experiments continue to return results I must consider unreliable. Methodological errors are not at fault. The problem lies in the shoddy and fallible research material I'm forced to work with. Despite his prior assurance, Viscerad is unable to provide me with enough moderately healthy specimens for my tests. Most of the material is starved and terrified, having been dragged here straight from the dungeon. I waste a great deal of time daily washing and delousing them before I will so much as let them step foot in my laboratory. Sterility first. As Marty Sodergren managed to prove in her little-known work, the attitude of the patient undergoing treatment can have a significant impact on the battle against the disease. Unfortunately, the volunteers with which I am supplied do not show sufficient comprehension, let alone enthusiasm for the noble work in which they are partaking. In fact, it seems they consider the research part of their punishment. I have tried a few times, though I am but a poor speaker, to convince them that they are contributing to the eradication of one of the greatest plagues tormenting mankind. I had the distinct impression they understood little, but perhaps their stupor was merely the result of the early stages of the illness. Of course, it is impossible to achieve a success without significant sacrifices. The overwhelming majority of them will have to lay down their trifling lives on the altar of learning, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. I don't know if I like Alexander at all. He's really trying to justify it. And he is trying to find a cure to this by the sounds of it. But his mentality about this, that's a sacrifice I am willing to make? I don't know if I like him. Alright, I need a sec. Okay, sorry. I was trying to chase down a fly that it turns out was in-game. I was like, there's definitely a fly. I hear a fly. It is a fly in-game. I spent like 5 minutes being like, where the hell are you?
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
I'm a witcher. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Mage's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Huh.
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave. Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Her voice is going back and forth on the headphones from left to right. It's weird. Do they all do that? Your beloved, huh?
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned? That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
Why would Alexander give her that potion? Are you kidding me?
You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folks should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man. Looked like a monster had attacked him, recently. The tower home to anything else?
How am I to know? There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
Can you talk to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why. You do not fear me, do you?
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different. How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it, but who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the isle. Your beloved, who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Uh-oh.
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
Very clearly lying.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
I have to be honest, I do not trust you. Take my bones to him means that the ghost wraith will be able to come with us. And you're gonna kill him, aren't you? Not sure I trust you.
Really sad story, but something's not right. Got a feeling.
What is it?
You're not telling me everything. You know the island's dangerous, but refuse to tell me about the monster that lives here.
There is no monster.
I think you're lying. Question is, why? To protect the beast? Or is it that...
Stop! I will not hear this!
I can't help you. Taking anything off this cursed island, from any cursed place, just too dangerous. And a dead woman's bones, that's asking for trouble.
They said witches are heartless beasts. Will you bring Graham here then? I so long to say goodbye.
Annabelle, listen.
You never wished to help me, and here I had someone would finally take pity on me. Stupid woman that I am.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, now the rats are attacking? Oh.
Damn it, gotta catch them.
What? Where are you going? Pesta? Like pestilence? No, it doesn't. That's not spelled the right way. Follow the plague maiden? Yeah, there's no way I'd trust her. She's clearly trying to kill Graham, which, whether he deserves it or not, she's lying. She's not. Really? Are we just gonna slow walk? Are you going in the basement? Oh, she's going outside. Oh. Okay, so this is the real fight? She does not have much health.
You cannot kill me. You know this.
What was that? It sounded for a moment like you joined the race yourself.
Had to fight a pesta.
A pester? And did you learn how to lift the curse before you lunged at her, sword in hand?
Yeah, we talked a bit. Looks like I need to get her beloved to the island. Fisherman named Graham.
I know the man. He lives in Oriton, village on the lakeshore. Find him immediately. We're close to unraveling this. I can feel it.
There's stuff to search in there, but if I have to come back here, then I'll just do it like that. We're really gonna bring this man over? This sounds like a terrible idea. We're gonna get him killed. I hope not. What is this icon? Oh, place of haunting. Interesting. I didn't think that would have its own icon. Well, I mean, we could take this boat over and head over to there. I thought about maybe giving in, but like the fact that she just kept like rolling back her. Oh, did I mention that? Whoops. Like, I don't know. I don't. Oh shit! I can't do it right now. I just can't trust that. There we go. I don't know why that was so awkward. Can these enemies underwater do anything to the boat? I'm not going to stop to find out. I believe there's another quest that mentioned Oriton as well. It could be fistfighting or Gwent or something. So while we're here, before we talk to him, should we do that? At least go get the sign. Hold on, where's the sign? Yeah, I'm gonna head into the village and make sure I have a fast travel here.
Graham, let me in. I told you I don't want to see no one.
Okay. It did add a map marker. Oh.
Why you been following me?
Just wondering what you want from him. From Graham.
Me? Didn't want nothing. It's his mother be worried about him. Been locked in his hut since he came back from the Isle. Talks to no soul. Love's misery curdled his brains, I reckon.
I want to talk.
You're deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I'm a witcher.
What of it? Why should I care?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Well, I need you to risk your life.
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it.
Oh
for
boy.
Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. 'Twas then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower, hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison because of them.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
That means... is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
You mean... she was alive the whole time? But... Can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
Gods, what have I done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I didn't notice she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it now.
Wrong on that count. Annabelle needs you. You can help her.
She's still there? In the tower? Can I see her?
Yeah. One thing you should know, though. In death, Annabelle turned into a pesta.
A pester? What's that?
More than a restless ghost. A plague maiden. A powerful wraith filled with grief and hatred that drive her. Give her the power to sow disease and death.
She suffers. How am I to help her? Gods know I'm willing.
Annabelle thinks you abandoned her.
Gods! She hates me. And all this time she's thought I ran, abandoned her.
Yes. Well, go to the tower. Talk to her. Maybe you can convince her that's not how it was.
I thought she died. I'd never left her there otherwise.
Yeah, you did run, but you didn't abandon.
A curse has imprisoned Annabelle and the other spirits on the island. Love can shatter its power, free her and them.
Just as in the legends.
If you know the legends, you know one kiss is enough to break an evil spell. On one condition. That it's a kiss from someone whose love is true.
I told you. I said I love her with all my heart. Take me to her, please.
It's dangerous. There are risks involved. Understand that, don't you?
Of course. I'm no coward. I'll not run this time.
Nothing. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Oh boy.
Let's go to the tower.
Oh. Damn. You went straight to the tower. This is very risky. You better not die. I swear to God, if he dies, I'm gonna feel pretty bad. Okay.
You! We wander this place because of you!
It's them now. Okay.
I've waited long enough for revenge. And now he comes to us on his own.
Oh, they're here because Graham's here.
Last I came through here, I still hoped Annabelle and me would... It weren't impossible. We could have been together, and now... She's dead. And it's my fault. If only I'd been able to protect her.
Can't change the past, but you can still help Annabelle to move on, to rest in peace.
I need my swallow back.
It's terrifying here. It's too quiet.
Chop, chop. Speed up. Let's get this over with.
I remember the screams. Inhuman they were. Now it's silent. They're dead. All dead.
Don't think about that. Keep walking.
I'm like afraid to run here. Okay. It's just 2 ghosts at the bottom? I kind of figured there'd be more.
You have not forgotten. You've returned for me.
Is that?
Don't you recognize me? It's me, Annabelle. The one you abandoned, remember?
Annabelle, I was sure you was dead. If I'd known otherwise, I'd never have left you. I'd do anything for you. I would. You know that well. Believe me, I beg you.
Prove it. Kiss me.
Oh, Graham, careful.
Why is the tongue got to be so far out? Ugh. Oh. Oh, God damn it. Geralt, why did we do this?
At last.
The curse is lifted, and Graham and Annabelle are reunited.
Hold on. Sorry. I heard something shifting behind me, and I'm getting paranoid for absolutely no reason. This tower has made me paranoid. There was something shifting, but I may have the same issue as this tower here. There may be rats. And if that's the case, well, I'm gonna have to deal with that. Either that or I'm just being paranoid. But you! Is this really what we wanted to do? What we planned to do? I thought for sure that he would survive after, but did Geralt know that he was gonna die doing this? I don't know. I'm kind of curious to... Oh, potion vial. I'm going to look up the other possibilities here after, because I want to know what choice I made compared to what could have happened. This might not be the best outcome, but I'm not going to reload.
There until the end. What a shitty way to die.
Oh, let me turn on my, Damn. At least the rats didn't get to them up here. Why would he give her a sleep potion? Tawny oil. Why would he give her a sleep potion with all these rats around? I'm pretty sure I already have tawny oil. What was the point of that? That one, right? Oh. Yeah, we already have it. Well, I thought for sure it'd be like, you already own this. Damn rats. This way. Oh, right. Almost forgot about you. Alright, do I have to go all the way back to Kiera for that? I do. Alright, that's gonna take a minute. Probably fastest to fast travel from there. And boop. All right.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
Able to persuade Graham to go to the tower with you? Did you mention there was a pester involved?
He knew the risks, but he'd also heard lots of stories about true love, whose kiss can break any spell. Can't help thinking that gave him courage.
And? It ended well?
Depends how you look at it. Curse is lifted, Annabelle's spirit is left in peace. But Graham's dead.
Oh, poor boy. Still, he's proved that true love may be more common than some suppose.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
Okay.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
So the quest
What is
continues.
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Sure.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Okay, so she's got another quest.
Ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefathers Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge, damned souls too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
The hell? Why'd you come all the way here?
What'll I get out of it?
Witches do naught for free, this the Pella knows. Not to fear. How to reward one for their aid, this too the Pella knows.
Did he know we were... Or was it... What? Okay.
Why hold the ritual at all?
At times men die choking with regret. At times death takes them before they've tasted any bitterness in life. These poor souls, unfulfilled, cannot leave this vale of tears. Their spirits wander midst the living, must be judged, sent on their way. This we do on Forefathers Eve.
Yeah.
Seems like you could use a witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse, the Pella knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle.
Oh, that's
there
why.
in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
Okay, that's why. Oh shit. It's 1 a.m. right now. Shit, I should probably do this soon. That sounds like it's on a timer.
Give us a rest.
But why did you come over to... Did you know we were meeting Kira? I guess so. All right, well, let's head back to Fyke Isle, I guess. I kind of figured Forefathers Eve would be later. Wait, this is technically a different quest. I do want to see the information about the previous quest and what could have happened, because I want to know where my outcome stands in the outcomes. Was it good? Did I get the bad ending? You know. Oh. I guess I got the good ending. I mean, apparently Graham dies no matter what you do. You bring her bones, which very clearly, obviously that was going to happen. If you bring her bones, then she comes with, and then you have Graham bury her, but then apparently she kills him, and she's free. The island is free of the curse, but she's free roaming after that, and that sounds like a bad ending to me. This one, we, put both of them at peace, technically. Unfortunately, Graham's dead, but he would have lived a sad life knowing, he terrorized her anyway. So I guess that was the good ending. That was an interesting quest. Maybe... I just wish I could have done something more to help, but I guess there is no happy ending for Graham. A live ending for Graham. So, okay. That's fine with me. It's not fine with me, but I have to accept it. All right, Forefathers Eve. Who are these people gathered? Just every random person who has some sort of haunting person?
I'll be back.
Oh. Where's midnight? There we go.
Each will say by what they're harried.
Greetings.
Just in time.
23
Good folk,
hours.
Behold the one who will protect us. You needn't fear. Soon shall we summon the wandering souls. Beyond all help some will be. From these you must protect us. Evil creatures keep at bay. Keep at bay till the ritual's done.
Gotcha.
Begin.
Keep us from harm, and let them not disturb the circle.
Okay.
What is this life? Well, you know.
Spectre oil.
Fleeting torment, ere we go.
What comes next once life subsides?
I'm sorry. I need to make sure there's no bombs that are good against them. I don't have moon dust yet.
Soon will rise thy dead, thy buried.
Each will say by what they're hurried.
Will ye grant these souls reprieve?
We're prepared to end their grief.
Let's begin Forefathers Eve.
Here they come.
Ye who wander on the gale,
What the?
ever
Those
caught
aren't-
in this world's thrall. See this sign, gentle, pale. Ye we summon, ye we call.
Ye we summon, ye
Oh, I can't.
Hark, a sound I hear. 'Tis right.
A spirit breaks the still of night.
Holy shit.
Ever higher.
Spirit, join us round the fire.
This water hag has you can't heal or use any items or dodge or anything when you get hit. I need to focus that water hag. I need to hard focus that. Cause it's oh man, whatever she's throwing at me, whatever that debuff is the worst.
What is this life? Well, you know.
You good? I thought for sure we were fighting specters, but I guess not. What is the water hag weak to? Northern wind.
Next, once life subsides.
Okay.
Man his own fate decides.
Soon will rise thy dead, thy buried.
Each will say by what they're hurried.
Will ye grant these souls reprieve?
We're prepared to end their grief.
Let's begin Forefathers Eve. Ye who wander on the gale, ever caught in this world's thrall, see this sign, gentle, pale. Ye we summon, ye we call.
Ye we summon, ye we call.
Hark, a sound I hear. 'Tis right.
A spirit breaks the still of night.
Burn the incense ever higher.
Spirit, join us round the fire.
Oh, you guys get interrupted then?
Hark, a sound I hear. 'Tis right. A spirit breaks the still of night.
Burn the incense ever higher. Spirit, join us round the fire.
Spirit, speak. This time is yours. Tell us of your ghostly woes.
I'll have a cheeseburger. Oh. Someone the Peller knows.
Who are you?
He knows.
Should I drive him away?
Nay. I've come for you, patricide.
Begone, foul force! I cast upon you the light of the eternal fire!
Is that Dad that you killed?
Abomination! Stop this at once!
The errant souls! We must help them! Silence! I'll not tolerate necromancy.
Help me!
Absolutely. We're not doing necromancy. We're not bringing anyone back to life. In this case, it doesn't matter if it's not your fight. I'm with the Peller.
Leave now. You're disrupting the ritual.
This is black magic. These folk disturb the dead. We cannot allow it. We will not.
You don't know a thing about their customs.
Take him and disperse the others.
Good folk!
Goddamn witch hunters.
Ye cannot break the circle!
Tis an ill turn. Ill. Woe away. Blood has stained the hallowed ground. Yet we cannot stop what has begun.
The bloodshed, it do any harm?
Tainted lies the circle now. They who thirst for the gore of men shall come. God's willing, they will be few, and the Peller shall finish the rite.
If you want to continue, I'm ready.
Good folk, we must the eve complete. Prepare yourselves. Ye we summon, ye we call. Enter souls, we'll judge ye all.
All is quiet, all is gloom. What beings in the darkness loom?
Something whispers, something peeps. Someone near our fire creeps.
All is quiet, all is gloom. What beings in the darkness loom?
Wraiths! This sacred ground is with blood stained. We cannot the ritual complete. People, save yourselves. If your lives you value, run.
Now we have raids. Okay. Whoa! Excuse me.
This is hallowed ground.
Oh my god, they're so painful. Run! I used both swallows there.
Come on.
There's just too many of them.
This is hallowed ground.
They did so much damage.
Alas, all is lost.
Gotta be a peasant who told the witch hunters about the ritual. That spirit they drove away. Your father's ghost, right? Threatened to come back. Likely to keep his word.
Old man Ambrose, the Peller fears not.
That wraith called you a patricide. He get it right?
Aye.
If I'm gonna help you, I gotta know everything. Why'd you kill your father?
The Peller does not wish to speak of this.
You can't hope to manage this alone. You're afraid, that's clear. Wraith will hold sway over you. Listen, I'll send him off. I've got to. But I need to know where he's buried. Corpse probably hasn't turned to dust yet. That's his bond to the world of the living.
Ambrose lies in the swamp.
Fine. I'll find his body, see what I can do.
Ooh. This one seems like it might have a very clear, distinct quest line, too. If I would have not sided with him. Honestly, I don't know who I don't know who would be the better option here. Patricide, clearly a problem, but then again, what did he do? You know, was he beating him? All that stuff, and then you have the Eternal Fire, which they're witch hunters, and I don't really agree with them. All right, I have to get my stuff back. Man, those enemies were painful. I have a lot of trouble dealing with enemies in large number. Or even medium numbers. Okay, the swamp. Oh. Is this Crookback Bog? Or is this Crookback Bog? Hold on. That's Crookback Bog. Okay, so when we do main story, we'll finish up Peller's thing. I'm assuming it's not important to do right now. Like, I don't have to do it right now. Hopefully. Because we have other things to get done that are on the... or nearby. That one. Oraton. Where's Oraton? Okay. There's a unique card in Oraton, so I'm gonna have to place someone there as well. First, let's finish a favor for a friend. Yeah, we're looking for ingredients. There we go.
Heavy wheels. Merchant's wagon.
Clearly it had to have veered off the road at some point. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to come from here, so this way? Oh, there's a water hag nearby.
Drowners and a water hag. My favorites.
No, wrong one.
Not good.
Oh, they're brutal. All right, so Quen. Northern wind. Jesus. Okay, what were we doing? Ooh, bear hide. Okay, you're losing your supply on the way. Did you turn in here? What happened to you? Oh, wait. No, the end of the line is like right up here. I mean, maybe the rest of the supplies got dragged over here. This is a big old circle. Oh, it doesn't make any sense. Oh, I was going the wrong way. Okay, oh, over here.
Veered off the road at high speed. Doesn't bode well.
It sure doesn't.
Yeah, merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well. A dry red from Zubran. Southern slope. Notes of black currant and citrus. Pains the heart. Human. From an artery. Can't be far. Wouldn't have made it.
You think he's over here? Yeah, he's over here.
Hid and waited for help. It never came. That's Velen for you.
Volker, we've hit gold, old friend. Not only have we sold all our stock, we have sold it for 3 times its cost. Our customers want it all. Wine from Beauclair, everything from that to the oldest vintages, white, red, rosé, you name it. Katoble paws meat, pickled beef, pepper, cinnamon, cloves. I'm telling you, old friend, everything. There's one catch, however. We must deliver the goods to Velen to a village called Midcopse. I know, dangerous, and what with the war and all, but think of the coin. I managed to secure a pass that'll get you across the Pontar. Then it's just a hop, skip, and jump, and you're there. You'll be fine. Klaus. P.S. We'll split the proceeds 50-50. I hope we can find Klaus and tell him...
Package still intact.
Tell him.
Don't sense anything magic, though. Wonder how Kira will explain this one. Leftovers, cuts of meat, cataplepis. Wonder what spell requires that.
Every single time I hear cataplepis, every time I hear that word pronounced, it's different. Catoblepas? Cataplepis? There's another one. I forgot what game it was that pronounced it really, really weird, but this one's pretty weird too. Cataplepis? Is that the way you actually pronounce it? I think it's FF15 that pronounces it Catoblepas. Yeah, pretty sure it is. Pretty sure it's a Greek word. It's a Greek folk mythology.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Got those, substances you wanted?
Splendid. I can finally begin my study of double arboreal racination patterns. But first, I'll...
Brew yourself a mug of mulled wine? Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats, expensive wines, Zerrikanian spices. Not a speck of magic. Care to tell me what you're up to?
I would rather show you. But you must wait a bit.
Oh boy.
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out.
What about Yennefer? Geralt, if you gave me an option,
You've been
I would...
patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt. The Cain Vin Cathel.
Huh. Good question.
Third mouse. What happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success. I always use one more than I need, just in case.
So where did... Kira, can I explain what's going on here?
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
Mm-hmm. True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle cropped up in a palace pond and ate Princess Cindrilla whole. Left behind one slipper, so...
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles. Now, to return to the fairy tale.
Huh.
I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night. I don't need a fairy godmother. I'll cast the spells myself. But I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen. So, what do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
I'm a witcher, not a gigolo.
Don't flatter yourself. I don't want to shag you in the bushes, but to share a pleasant evening. But if no, then no.
Oh. Sure.
Oh, all right. I'll do it.
I feel honored. Truly. Before we go, there's one more thing.
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No. I shall transform our rancid rags into something more glamorous. Don't wince. It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit. And at dawn, everything will return to normal.
Why not? Might as well go all out.
Then hold on tight. Gavella Glan. So, what do you think? Neckline too modest?
It's just right.
Oh, I might also have changed your hair colour while I was at it. I've always fancied dark-haired men. Oh well, any port in a storm. Well, off we go. Dinner's waiting. Last one there does the dishes.
What the hell? Is he not good? Oh, shit. I don't want to do dishes. But this isn't Roach. How can I expect to beat you on a normal horse? I mean a mouse. I feel like I'm going to regret doing this. Is this somehow going to affect my relationship with Yennefer? It seems like Geralt, like, story-wise, though, is just like, alright, I'm down for whatever. That's just how this world works for him? I don't know. Okay, I really have no stamina, though, so...
Whoa, Cinderella. We'll have a great fall.
As fast as you can. Try to catch me.
I don't know how to not use stamina, though. Also, where was that? Okay. Oh, I lost.
I thought you were a better horseman.
For the record, I was riding a mouse.
For someone who usually trots around on a roach, that shouldn't present a challenge. Now do you see why I needed those substances?
That man died for that.
Beef and cinnamon and cloves, roasted capon with shallots. It was worth the trouble.
Shall I pour the white or the...
Dry red, but let it breathe a little first.
Well, well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witchers suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with puddle water?
More or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
How, if you don't mind my asking? I mean, you'd think the only work to be had in Velen would be in farming.
Very true. So, I've two options. I can either start cultivating turnips or leave. But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on that island? Why, I shiver at the thought. And the laboratory. I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
Nope.
Didn't destroy that workshop, if that's what you're asking. Didn't see any reason to.
If Alexander's findings were to fall into the wrong hands... Although, Fyke Isle has a terrible reputation. None even dare go there. Perhaps there's nothing to worry about. I'm sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic? Thought we came here as friends.
Platonic.
With benefits. So?
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Now I feel a little better about this. You're actually adding a platonic option here. Not in the mood. Oof. As much as I'd want to just be that guy for Geralt, I don't want it to affect anything with Yennefer. I should probably say this, but I'll check if it matters. Okay, apparently rewards don't change. It's just a different, different outcome, different scene, and I'm committing. I don't know if he likes Triss or Yennefer. He likes Yennefer, the way he talked about it. He's like, I had memory loss when he mentioned that. I don't know who he likes more, because that's a complicated situation, but let's not add a third into the mix, in my opinion.
Sorry, there's someone else.
So what? Oh, Geralt. You're so old-fashioned.
I know.
Will you at least lie down and gaze at the stars with me?
Why not?
That's reasonable.
Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
Dragon something, I bet.
No, it has a different name. Bit indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Nave.
Oh.
Kira? Where? Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something. Fyke Isle. The tower.
She burn everything. What do you mean complete? Do we not have a follow-up here? Oh, okay, here we go. Find out what she's doing at the tower. I was gonna say, if that was the end of the quest and we're just like, okay. Obviously, she's going there to burn everything. This is gonna be a long swim. Hold on.
A light. Top floor of the tower. So, found what you were looking for?
Yes, thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Sleep well?
You used me.
Oh, please. I merely seized an opportunity.
If I'd known you just wanted Alexander's notes, I'd never have helped you lift the curse from Fyke Isle.
All right. Perhaps I wasn't completely honest. Didn't quite toe the line. But I knew you'd manage. You're so manly and all. Geralty poo. Wipe that frown off your face, or I might think you don't like me anymore.
Ooh. No, I don't hate her because of it.
Didn't come here to play games. I want to know what you're up to.
Naturally, you suspect me of the worst. I don't deserve that. My intentions are pure, like a virgin's tears.
Money?
Alexander was studying the Catriona plague. I'll use his notes to produce medication, perhaps a cure, or at least a vaccine.
Mm-hmm. Strictly humanitarian motivations, is that it?
Nope, strictly selfish ones. The mighty would pay willingly for such a remedy. Can you imagine how much? Take Radovid, for instance. Why, he might even consider forgetting my past associations with the Lodge.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like he really hates witches, though. I have no idea if he's interested in medication. We don't know enough about him. He never forgets?
Radovid doesn't forget, and Radovid doesn't forgive, especially when it comes to sorceresses.
He'll make an exception for me. He'll have to. I have something he wants.
Please, you don't believe that.
Well, you believe Yennefer will stop treating you like a dog someday. Don't see me laughing. I'm going to see Radovid. Tell him of this research, whether you like it or not.
This is suicide, Kira. You'll wind up tied to a stake, burned to bolster the morals of the masses while entertaining them.
Shut up for a moment and look at me. See this? Bedbugs,
cool.
Geralt. Bloody bedbugs. I, Kira Metz, advisor to Foltest, a member of the Lodge of Sorceresses, have bedbugs. Think what you will, but I'll not stay in this bloody swamp one day more. Not one day. I shall cross the Pontar, and that means Radovid's men will find me sooner or later. Don't you understand? I don't have a choice. I will have to parley.
Ooh. Interesting. I don't see why you would. Yeah, go.
Got another option. Go to Kaer Morhen.
You believe I'd be safe there?
Long as you don't piss Lambert off, yes. Emir, Radovid, neither will be able to reach you. Find little in the way of luxury there, but we do have clean sheets.
It's a long way, well beyond the dividing line. But if I keep to the woods until I reach the Kestrel Mountains, I should pass through unnoticed. So be it. Seems I find it hard to refuse you, handsome. You've clearly a notion of what women want, how they think.
Oh, before I go, the notes, I'll take them. If I don't take them, is there a chance she's lying and she doesn't go to Kaer Morhen? Ah, shit. She'd definitely be safe there. I mean, Vesemir is very actually I'm assuming almost all the Witchers are trustworthy. Clearly some of them are capable of betrayal, like Letho. But as they mentioned, Kaer Morhen is like basically invisible to everyone. No one can find it. Do I take the notes though? She could be developing a cure in Kaer Morhen, and it could be helpful. What are we gonna do with the notes?
So, see you at Kaer Morhen? Beds free of bed bugs, mostly.
I long to be there already. See you, Geralt.
All right, well, I certainly hope you,
Well.
Oh, right, she can teleport. Complete the subplot involving Kaer. Okay. Oh, yeah, Annabelle, too. There are certain people I don't want to read about, like Anna, Tamara, and the Bloody Baron, because we're going to come back to that, but I will read about these. I'm curious about Kiera, but she's in the middle of that. Geralt encountered this young woman's ghost in the uppermost room in the haunted tower of Fyke Isle. She told him that in life she'd been a local lord's daughter. When enraged peasants stormed the tower, she feared they would ravage her honor if they found her alive, and so took a magic potion that put her in a corpse-like state of paralysis. When she awoke, she found herself lying amidst the bodies of her family and servants, unable to move. She watched in helpless horror as the rats feasted on the pile of corpses and began to nibble on her as well. Ugh. This grisly death must have somehow put a curse on her and the tower, for her ghost had wandered it in restless torment ever since. Geralt engaged his vast experience with such curses to search for a possible solution. Having learned that Annabelle had loved a simple fisherman named Graham, Geralt decided this man and the bond of true love the two youths shared could be their salvation. Perhaps there was something in the girl's words that had put Geralt on his guard, or perhaps his Witcher instincts simply warned him in time. Either way, Geralt knew what he was dealing with a little second before Annabelle revealed her true nature. The spirit was in fact a Pesta, a plague maiden, a terrible wraith which spreads death and pestilence. Alright. Ah, damn it. Anytime you hover over that, I'll just remember Anna is... It's fine. The name of the king of the wild hunt, the identity of the Lord of Nightmares, the being behind the frightful mask. This long remained unknown. Over time, however, scraps of information gradually coalesced into a full likeness of our foe, but did nothing to detract from the fear he inspired. The Wild Hunt was in truth an elite cavalry brigade from the world of the Ain El, the Elder Folk, and was commanded by their ambitious and ruthless king, Eredin Briac Glass. He would travel via secret paths through the cold emptiness between his world from ours to capture victims and take them back to his homeland as slaves. The current objective of his hunt was Cyrilla, whose power he wanted to harness for his own uses. The only obstacle in his path, Geralt of Rivia. So he is straight up not from this dimension. He's from another dimension, and he's dimension traveling to kidnap people. Interesting. Graham was a simple fisherman from an even simpler village, Oriton, yet the role he played in the local events was anything but. Fyke Isle, the tower, the curse, he had been a key part in all of it. Of it all. And Geralt had learned from Annabelle about the deep feelings the two had shared, but the rest of their tragic story only emerged later. However, exactly how the young man had participated in the incident in the tower remained rather unclear. What was certain was that he tried to defend his beloved and fled Fyke Isle right after he thought was her death. Graham filled Geralt in on the rest of his story, one in which youthful longing for happiness lost out to fate's cruelties and human greed. Having learned there was a slim chance he could save his beloved's ghost, the fisherman set out at once to help the Witcher lift the curse weighing down on his isle. Yet, though the evil spell was indeed broken, the story still did not have a happy ending. Despite his courage and dedication, Graham died while saving the one he had never ceased to love. Oh boy. Ah, shit. I'm just going to write these down. The ones that I'm going to come back to later. Geralt first met Kara Metz when she literally dropped on top of him. This is very long. Out of nowhere. During an infamous coup on Thoned Island, Kara was defenestrated and nearly landed right on the Witcher's head. The next time Geralt saw her in the swamps of Velen was shocking in a different way. The luxury-loving sorceress was the last person he expected to see in such a grim and barren place. Geralt later learned the reason for this. Her fate gave him ample fodder for contemplating the cruel whimsies of the Wheel of Fortune. Once the esteemed advisor to a now-late King Foltest, she had been chased out of Temeria when she lost that ruler's trust. Later, she joined the Lodge of Sorceresses, which earned her the hatred of Redania's king and Nilfgaard's emperor alike. Because of this, she had gone deep undercover, posing as a cunning... God, that goes so far down. Cunning woman, a village witch of sorts, deep in the Velen boondocks. It was not at all difficult to tell that she despised every minute of it. Kara then asked Geralt for another favor, lifting the curse from the Tower of Fyke Island. Curses and favors being what Geralt does best, he obliged. Kara had never stopped longing for the luster of life at the royal court. Thatch-roofed huts could hardly compare to elegant ballrooms and palace gardens. One day, she decided to organize an interlude from Valen's grim atmosphere by treating herself to a sumptuous meal. Acquiring the refined ingredients proved less trouble than finding an appropriate dinner partner, that is, until Geralt showed up. The Witcher gladly accepted the sorceress's invitation for dinner, but showing unusual restraint, turned down her other decidedly unambiguous propositions. Unusual restraint? Interesting. Sadly, an evening that started out so nicely ended quite unfortunately for the Witcher. Kara put him to sleep with a secretly cast spell. Clearly she wanted to hide something from him. It turned out that she had played the Witcher like a well-tuned harp, strumming all the right chords to keep him occupied while she stole the mage Alexander's notes from Fyke Isle. She was planning to use the notes as a bargaining chip while making a deal with Radovid. His plague research could be her ticket back to life without lice, ticks, and omnipresent filth. In the end, Geralt succeeded in squelching her mad plan to bargain with a man whose favorite negotiating tools were red-hot pincers and burning pyres. She changed her destination from Oxenfurt to the decidedly safer confines of Kaer Morhen. Okay, that kind of at least makes me feel better, like she didn't lie to us and she's going there. She's probably safe. It turned out that not only Geralt was looking for Cirilla, also on her trail, a mysterious elven mage. Like the Witcher, he had gone to Kara Metz to inquire about Ciri's whereabouts. During this conversation, he also revealed that he kept a hideout in the ruins near the village of Midcopse. Geralt decided to follow up on this lead, though he was not able to establish his identity. He did learn that he had been traveling with Cirilla some time before, and the Wild Hunt was after him as well. Eller. As is often the case with charmers, diviners, healers, and other such cunning folk in the countryside, the Peller of Blackbow was a man of mystery, around whom circled a great many rumors and legends. Some claimed he could commune with the dead, others that he had a different sort of familiarity with the grave, having put an axe to his father's head in a fit of rage when he was a young man. Still, others said he showed an indecent fondness for barnyard animals. I don't believe it. All of these rumors aroused the fear and respect of the backwater peasants of Velen, and the Peller most likely did little to discourage them. Yet even the most cunning of men make the occasional professional error. Had Geralt not intervened, who knows what might have become of the old seer at the hands of Baron's enraged men. The Peller turned out to be more skilled at soothsaying than curing indigestion. Though what he divined for Geralt was murky at best, the Witcher managed to put the pieces together into a somewhat logical whole. Sometime after that, the old Peller asked Geralt to help him hold Forefathers Eve. When witch hunters sought to break up the ritual, Geralt defended its participants and earned the soothsayer's respect. Many people have proverbial skeletons in their closet that they would be aghast to have exposed to the public eye. One can thus imagine the Peller's horror when his darkest secret literally emerged from the grave during Forefathers Eve in the form of his murdered father's ghost. To the unfortunate shaman's further horror, an old man Ambrose was clearly out for revenge. Yeah, but were you a dick? Were you a dick to your son? I mean, it wouldn't change anything. He'd still want revenge. News of the Nilfgaardian army's approach led on nobles of all ranks and orders to pack up their silver and flee post-haste to safe harbors, abandoning all thoughts of defending their patrimony and leaving their lands at the invaders' mercy. Lord Viscerad was no exception to this rule. The magnate had ruled much of Velen from his base at Crow's Perch before fleeing with his family to take shelter on Fyke Island. The safety he sought there, was not, however, to be found, and the massacre in which he was slaughtered became the source of a great many ghastly rumors and legends. According to one of them, he, unmoved by human suffering, had his mage poison starving peasants who had come begging for food. A hideous tale, yet one that sadly seemed plausible given the desperate conditions in the land. Yet the truth turned out, as it is its wont, to be much simpler. He was murdered by his traitorous former subjects, who were driven by greed, jealousy, and the base jackassery that is all too widespread among the human race. Ooh. Okay, and that's everyone there. So I have to write these down. Okay. I wrote them down as a reminder to read later when we get to that point. Plague Maidens. Spectre Oil, Erden. Patients seem to have hallucinations of a woman covered in scabs and boils with rats scurrying about all around her. These ravings subsided after the administration of henbane and poppy extract. When plague ravages a region, a spirit will sometimes walk its lands, a ghost resembling an ill woman whose flesh rots off her bones, and in whose wake crawls a cavalcade of rats. No one knows whether this spirit brings the pox with her or is merely drawn to it like a moth to a light. Yet it is certain that she delights in dealing pain and suffering, in hearing the howling and moaning of men. Many have called into question the very existence of plague maidens, or peste, as they are sometimes called. Only 2 sightings of such a creature have ever been recorded, both during times of raging epidemic. As the name Plague Maiden suggests, these wraiths take the appearance of females, though exactly why that is remains a mystery. Some speculate, like other such specters, arise from arise from the powerful emotional charge associated with certain circumstances of death, such as death preceded by a long and particularly painful illness. Not much is known about how to fight a plague maiden, though one can assume they possess many traits common in other phantoms and wraiths. They undoubtedly pose a great danger, though a witcher's immunity should at least prevent him from catching the contagious illness they carry. Okay. And we should be all caught up there. Did I? No, I didn't get anything new here. Not good. Okay. All right, before we end, though, I would like to actually go explore Oriton quick. We know there's a Gwent card there. Okay, what do we got? My goose has stopped laying, though she's not but a year old. The Pellers said to smear her rump with rapeseed oil to get her laying again, but when I tried that, she pecked my hand so hard I still wear a bruise to this day. I'm asking if anyone knows another safer method. A lonely ear doth a forest hear, a hand with marks the lady's harks. Don't know what that says. God's almighty, I can't stand another minute of it. Every lass around has got a man save me. So if you're somewhat young and handsome, able to plow a field and don't drink overly much, and most importantly of all, in need of a wife, then come see Holanda and we'll both find what we're looking for. Oh boy. Missing soldiers. Let it be known that the Imperial Army is in need of a man who knows the area, hunter or scout, for example, to help finding a missing patrol. It is possible the soldiers fell prey to a monster. If it's confirmed, anyone delivering the beast's head will be paid a reward by the undersigned. Address any and all questions to the same individual, Milan Norin. Lightning struck the carving of the ladies once it stood by the stream, burnt it to nothing. Someone's got to whittle a new one afore our good guardians grow angry. If you've got the talent, grab a chisel and get to work. Elderman. Okay, so... I'm definitely doing that right now, but... What level are you? 22. No, that's not it. That can't be it, is it? No, that's byways? Did I not get this quest yet?
How do I get my lush to use his head? Ow! So, she gives me an amulet, says it'll quench his thirst.
Oh, that is the quest. Okay, well, it's far too far away, so we're not going to be doing that. Too high level. Not going to be doing that yet. That one.
And? Did it? Next time, he traded it for a jug of hooch.
Residents of Claywitch and Oriton report to Wastrel Manor for labor.
Oh, that white one.
Oh! Hey! Oh.
I'm here to steal all your stuff.
Wild hunt, take them all.
Oh!
Edie, alright?
Allowed to play near Crew Perch.
Damn, onions? No.
Ah!
Oh. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just run back here quick. Are you guys gonna be mad about this? Stealing your vials. And your bread. Whatever this is.
Hungry.
Yeah?
Let me see what you're offering.
No Gwent from this blacksmith. Okay, do you have anything good? Runestone diagrams. A Skellige sword, level 6. I'll buy the recipe. Yeah, I'm not giving this up, I don't think. But this is a good sword. This is way stronger. Actually, I'm about to be able to make a sword that's probably going to be better. You know what? Just sell this stuff. I might keep the dwarven axe, though. I'm going to keep the level 10 crossbow. Yeah, I don't know. Get rid of him. And then... I guess... Well, first of all, I might have to repair some things. You... I guess we'll repair you. It's 38 though. Like if I make one that's better. Oh, this is my silver sword. Never mind. We're gonna dismantle the silver here. And can't make a better silver sword. You. Can I add stuff to it? Wait, I have a... Oh, I can make a level 7? What is on this thing? It's just 37 damage. That is a lot of damage, though. I wish I could add stuff to it. Crit hit damage bonus. So I lose some crit chance, and I'd have to take all of those out. Well, I don't get them, actually. That's fine.
So long.
It's significant damage increase. It's fine.
How to clean me a cool perch.
Toast taste like beans.
You've already asked me that.
We'll check over here.
Who never sleeps in the forest.
Enough is enough.
Ooh. Dark iron ore. Oh, it's locked. Wait, you're a merchant. Sir?
Got coin to spend?
I might.
Gwent?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
He's got Gwent. 70 weight? That would be massive. 320. That is most of my money, though. Problem is, I'm probably going to be able to just find one of those saddles eventually. Yeah, we'll just get rid of this stuff. I literally pick it up for the free money, so... Wait. Left, right, there. Now everything's sorted. Oops! Shit. Didn't mean to do that. What is this? Oh, I can sell it now? Like I don't need it anymore? I'll hold on to it. $10.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
So disappointed. God, I'm so sick of cards. Or walking up to me, forcing me to play. Probably not going to do much with the middle row here. Will you give me a clear weather? I'm going to avoid range. We're going full siege. Oh, he's doing a middle row here. All right, what if I do one of these? I think this just might be a normal game. I'm gonna double this row. Is that Vernon Roach? Oh. I read about him, but I didn't know what he looked like. I'm gonna full siege this one and make him use all his cards and then try to beat him with... Oh, never mind, you're done. Oh, I got a spy. Yeah, let's give me more cards. Oof. Okay. Okay, he's got 3 cards left. Come on, keep placing them. Oh no, you got one back. Keep placing them. All right, pass. That was my attempt at a bait round, getting him to place everything, and then now I have like way too much stuff for the final round. Okay, you have an 8, and you have one more thing after this. Not a great final card. All right, I win. I'm not gonna waste time placing the rest. All right, thank you, sir. Reordain? Stare into the eyes. Their eyes feast on their terror, then go in for the kill. Who are you? He's a 1. That is so low. More water.
God's bless you.
Do I know you from somewhere?
The Blackens be evil and all. But when they rode by, one of them tossed me little Voighty a chunk of bread.
What you
There's random specter dust in there. Glowing ore? Optimum? Why do you have so much good stuff in here?
Son!
That was an interesting room. Alright, before I talk to you... I know. Oh, nothing in here.
Build your boats in pine wood?
Course not. Wench dragged me some pine so I'd make her a cradle.
Boat business not booming?
Not well at all. Ain't no fish.
Heard you're a good boatwright, and an even better card player.
You wanna play?
Absolutely.
Always ready for a round.
Oh, not another weather. That's fine. These are not great. Did I trade one of them for one of them again? I was hoping for a spire too. Alright, well I might as well just place you down. Ooh, smart. There you go. Okay, I may as well place my one siege. Ah, there's Letho. If I use a clear weather right now, he will be way ahead of me, I believe. No, not really. No, that's only worth like 3. It would be pointless. Shit, this is it's a very normal game at the moment. The only thing I can really do that would benefit me is that. Okay, now I'm down to 3 points. Place another card, I dare you. Yep. Do I let him win? Or do I place all my cards to beat him now? No, because I only have 5 left. I have to beat him with like 1 card. And then beat him with the other 2 cards. Clear weather. There we go. Now I can beat you in 2 rounds. He has 5 cards, though. I do get a free card here, but... Okay. I don't have a clear weather. That's the scary thing, so I'm gonna... Ooh, a 10. That's a good one. Only got 3 left. What the hell? 0? No. You just get to bring someone back. Okay, well that one's not nearly as good as my medic. If you bring someone back but don't contribute at all? Weird. Draw a card from my pile. Oh. Well, this is all I can do. Good luck. $23. $26. $30. $32. Oh, clear weather. Oh my god. Thank god it's last card. If his last card had any points on it, he would have won.
Rules say the card's mine.
Oi, 'tis indeed. Cards, believe you're good enough to try your luck against Hattie. Folk laugh at him because he's young and a bit dim, but word is, he weren't afraid to beat the Baron himself.
You gave me Letho? Oh, he's part of Nilfgaard, isn't he? Yeah, because he betrayed... Oh, damn, Nilfgaard. I've got quite a few Nilfgaard cards. Honestly, I'd probably throw most of those in here. Oh, I still don't even have anywhere near enough to play a Nilfgaard deck. Yeah, I have 14 of 22. I can't physically play. Wait, it says total in deck 22. Oh, I don't have enough unit cards. That's the problem. I have a bunch of... decoys and stuff. Damn, you might become a deck I use eventually, though. Okay. Well, that seems to be everything here. I will mark you. And in the next episode, we're going to head here. And then apparently beat Hattie from Midcops. And then I want to do some of this. I want to get some of these out of the way for sure. And then we'll start making our way over to Crookback Bog and the Soothsayer quest at the same time. Might get to it in next episode, I don't know, but that's it for this one. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.